Hey guys and gals, now we're here for Drake Wayne Gaming, a 70 amount Twitter the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Shards, Tate's Path. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? I'm going to save the Patreon stuff for the end of the video. Anyway, alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Right there, okay. Really? I thought I did good. Decent. Ah, now I get it. You're taking me to hell. It all makes sense now. Sorry, as I said, I barely know why I'm here myself. I lived here for over a decade, and I never knew about this place. I have so many questions. Do I push them in the back of my mind because I still think this is all a dream? Yep. This cold is definitely enough to wake anyone up. Now come on. Wait, we're actually going in there? Since when are you refusing adventure invitations? You're right. What is wrong with me? Hell, here we come. That's the spirit. We descend slowly into the darkness. Finally, I found a good use of my own magic as I create an energy ball that, although not very dangerous, it gives off enough light to act as a torch. The pit is not as deep as I thought. The darkness is just thicker than usual, like dark mist. We get to a long corridor. The walls are similar to the ones in the academy itself. On both sides of the corridor, there are pedestals filled with items. What are all these? You're the one who should know. Actually, I was asking Scribbles. I should try not to think out loud. Ah, my old toys. Glad to see they're still well kept. Although it looks like some are missing. Who's the rich bitch that hoarded all this stuff? Who's a dumbass calling me a bitch? And for their information, yes, you could say I was rich. Seems like someone was here before us. A lot of things are missing. Yeah, a lot of empty pedestals. Now, we are looking for a medallion in the shape of a diamond. The school's emblem, in fact. Finally, information. Keep your eyes open for a medallion in the shape of the school's emblem. You got it. Ooh, what's that? It's not a medallion, that's what it is. What is this thing, Scribbles? That's my all-seeing orb. It's like a spine ball. It's a beauty. I wonder how it works. He knows a thing or two about magic items, it seems. You know what? He impressed me. Here, you can tell him how it works. You just have to say reveal to me in the name of the person or object you want to see. And here I thought I should choke myself out again to make you tell me. Don't cross the line. Why don't you try a very basic and uninspired command, like, let's say, reveal to me and the person you want it to reveal? Who are you calling uninspired? Will it work if I don't know their last names? As long as there is no other person with the same name and you specify where they are. Probably. Reveal to me... Dallin, Academy of Laconia. Dallin appears as an image inside the ball. His slow, steady breathing, calm shut eyes, blanket up to the neck and stuffed animal he's hugging. Tell us that he must be having a wonderful sleep. Wow, it worked! Not only that, but I'm seeing something I never thought I'd see. Dallin's sleeping soundly. I take it he pulls a lot of all-nighters. I really don't know when that guy sleeps and how he has the energy to function. We should check someone else. I don't even want to risk looking at him too hard so he doesn't feel like it and wakes up. Who's next on the list? Revealed to me? Therium, Academy of Laconia. The orb starts glowing. It shows Therium's face from up close. He's smiling with his eyes closed and hands over his head. Why him? I thought you didn't like him. Gotta keep tabs on the people you don't like. Keep your friends close and enemies on needles. The orb slowly zooms out. It appears he's on a bed, no longer outside, ready to go to sleep. The image slowly gets further and further. Is he in his underwear? Nope, not even underwear. Not only is he naked, but his dick is out, sitting erect, resting on his stomach. If I were to estimate, I'd say it's about 10 inches long at the moment, and probably bigger when it's hard. The smile must be a satisfaction. It seems like he just finished his, business. Looking closer, I noticed the white liquid against his white chest and belly fur, completely covering him. Huh. He's pretty hung. Does that change your opinion on him? No, but it does make me question the morality of this ball. Yeah, it feels a bit illegal, to say the least. That's why we must continue. Reveal to me... Aiden, Academy of Laconia. Nothing happens. Aiden Kiraman, Academy of Laconia. The ball is silent. Weird. Why doesn't it work on him? I don't know. I don't know. It's a stupid ball. It does that sometimes. It's just a stupid ball. Probably malfunctions or something. Hey, that's what I said. I'm done. Okay. I really think we should stop. Yeah, you're right. Actually, do you mind if I try just one more? Go ahead if you must. He takes a deep breath, mumbling under his breath as if praying. Reveal to me Sybil Mandrate. The ball stays silent. Sybil, isn't that? Yep. I feel inclined to ask more questions about that. Hey, I followed you in a secret dungeon in the middle of the night and didn't ask too many questions. That's fair. I guess we all have secrets we'd rather keep until there's no way out but to spill them. Yeah. Hey, do you think it only works on people? With those few words, realization hit us both like a truck, but mine died down when thinking about the requirements. You need a name to look into the ball. I'm sorry. You need a name to look into the ball. I'm sorry. Well, I didn't tell you because I knew you didn't love him as much as I did, and that's okay. But I did. You named him? When? Even before he hatched. Then what are you waiting for? Aren't you upset I didn't tell you? Do you think I care about that now? I want to see the end of this. He smiles softly and turns back to the ball. Seraph. Oh? He again demonstrates his lack of naming skills, but that thought is quickly cut by the image of a little sleeping wyvern. Its tail is wrapped around its body in a nest of grass and flowers, under a wooden totem and numerous trees behind him. Large trees. Very large trees. There you go. Water time. He looks peaceful. The cat is too stunned to speak, on the verge of tears. Would this be a bad time for an I told you so comment? You were right. He is just fine. I think I know where he is. You do? I know the general area, at least. I can't teleport us there, but I can fly. Well, this just made our job at least 4 times easier then. Before I know it, another big hug from the small person comes my way. I don't know what's going on. What your deal really is with all these secrets and weird things about you. But thank you. Thank you so much, Travis. I placed my hand on his head, giving it a few light pats. It's my pleasure. We should continue further in and leave the ball alone before we find things we shouldn't know. Yeah, although if this is such a cool and useful little thing, I wonder what the other stuff can do. Ooh, what are these? Don't touch anything, you imbeciles! He picks up 3 rings from a pedestal, putting them all on. Magic multicolored sparkles start shooting from his fingers. Neat. What are those, Scribbles? They're elemental rings. They give you elemental powers. But since neither of you have an affinity like that, tell him to put them back! Hey, put those back. Why? I'm too tired to find an excuse. Just don't mess with anything, please. We can get in trouble if things disappear. Alright. I can shoot sparkles from my hands anyway, so I'm not losing much. We continue further very, very slowly, since I have to pry the cat's hands open every time we go by an ancient relic and put it back, or else Scribbles foams at the mouth. I'm perfectly reasonable in this situation. A magic sword that cuts anything but flesh was particularly hard to get back. But I want it! You can't have it! How do you explain getting a magical sword overnight? A family heirloom! In our struggle, we accidentally drop it, cutting the pedestal of stone it was on cleanly in half. The sword embeds itself in the floor, standing up straight with only the hilt still visible. Oops. Well, we're here to steal that necklace you wanted or whatever, so it's not like we would leave without a trace anyway. I'm glad you revived your goofiness tonight, but please don't destroy the place. Oh, no worries. I don't want to get my pajamas dirty. I take his hand and hold tight, not as friends or lovers, but as a mother and her troublesome child in the toy aisle. A faint light shines at the end of the tunnel, a warm and inviting yellow light. Let me guess, that's what you need? Is it? Yep. So you know. Okay. Yes. I wish I could have dreams about secret passages and treasures as well. Now those would be great adventures. On yet another pedestal stood the item Scribbles wanted, a necklace with a broken chain. It was like a fashion item a toddler pitched. He's the one talking about fashion. Ugh. I hate to be a killjoy, but considering you're not letting me touch anything else, we don't have any other business here. Can we go? We'll be too tired in the morning otherwise. You're right. Thanks for having me for flying me here in the middle of the night. Yeah, I have a question. Why hasn't anybody made like a spell that you can cast on someone at night and it gives them basically the effects of a full night's rest? I think that would be cool. Thanks for not lying to me and showing me this cool place. I'll have way more questions about this tomorrow. Can't wait to explain myself tomorrow. I can help with that. How so? I'll erase his memories for tonight and make it all seem like a dream. Nope, nay, nope, nah, nay, nah, no chance. Why not? It will solve all your problems. It just feels wrong. No offense, but you have a very bad sense of morality. Look who's talking, Mr. Evil Demon in prison for war crimes and people devourer. Yes, I was doing atrocious things in the past, but I always knew what I did was bad. I just didn't care, because I was too high on my horse and nobody could stop me. Unlike you, who lie to yourself whenever you do anything bad, attempting to manipulate the narrative to portray yourself as the hero, but only in your own eyes. Running from the truth just to feel better. Conviction. That is the difference between a villain and a coward. Here's a piece of conviction for you. I'm not messing with my friend's mind. Listen to me. Mortals are stupid, I know that very well. You all think with your hearts and dicks. If you put a single brain cell worth of thought into this, you'd agree in no time. If I were a harsher demon and you a smarter mortal, you'd be on your knees begging me to do this for you. And why is that? Please enlighten me. Alright, here are all the reasons. There's absolutely no way for him or anyone else to ever know you were the one that messed with his memory. Not that there's a way to realize anyone messed with it. If he won't do this, he can teleport inside my secret lair any time and steal whatever he wants. You know how troublemaking he is. He will not have to come up with any excuse for every single thing that happened tonight. My sound-canceling failed, waking him up in the middle of the night, the lair, the medallion, the sword, the rings. Fine. I get it. You're right, I do feel with my heart, and that's because if I ever did tell him I let a demon mess with his head, he'd not take it too well. On the other hand, every point you make is valid, and it plays into everyone's hands perfectly. So as much as I hate the idea, I'm allowing you to make it all seem like a dream to him. Thank goodness. Can you do that effectively? Mind controlling is my specialty, that's why I can possess you in the first place. A dream is how we first met, was it not? I guess you do have the expertise. I'll do it as soon as he gets back to sleep. And let us never speak of this again. You got it, boss. We make our way out of the dark abyss, guided by my energy-powered light. The passageway starts to close as soon as our feet leave the last step of the stairs. After that, our ears regain their hearing as the anti-sound barrier Scribble's made pops like a soap bubble. We get back on the broom, sleepiness creeping up again when the thoughts of a warm bed and blanket appear almost like a hallucination. I thank him again for helping me, and for not asking too many questions. I have my own share of secrets I'm taking to my grave. Before you go, remember, 6 a.m. sharp. I'll wait for you in the lobby. I bid him good night and walk towards my dorm, almost forgetting which way it is for a moment. I look back where I left the cat and see him just standing there, fidgeting with his fingers and feet, looking in my direction. I already know the problem, and the solution starts by taking a few steps back towards him. What's the matter? Well, I know I wanted to be alone tonight and just be left with my thoughts, but now? Yes? Oh, come on, you know what I want to say. I still want you to say it. You can never be too sure. Plus, since when are you finding it hard to say what you think? Can I spend the rest of the night with you? I mean, there's only an hour left for us to sleep, but this way we won't miss the start of our journey in the morning. I'd be crazy to say no. He smiles warmly, sincerely at me, his crooked canine showing, clearly overlapping his lip. Alright, I'm gonna pause it right there, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Tate Silverman. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names and credits, get access to all of our not safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!